Hey guys, what's going on? Frank Rich here from Rebuilt Recovery. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about why you're going to need help in overcoming your addiction to pornography and share with you the 3 people that I think are most important for you to recruit into your corner as you begin this journey of overcoming porn addiction and ultimately becoming the man that you're created to be. But before we jump into today's video, guys, let me remind you who we are and what we do here. My name is Frank Rich, CEO, founder, and head coach at Rebuilt Recovery, and it is our mission to help men break free from the shackles of porn addiction through the power of faith and fitness. We do that in a handful of different ways. First off, right here on YouTube, we are releasing new videos every single day, Monday through Friday at this point. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also turn those post notifications on so you are notified every time a new video is released. And if you're in the early stages of your journey in overcoming porn addiction, you're curious of what life can look like for you once you remove pornography from your life for good, make sure to pick up our free ebook. It's 7 Steps to Living Life Without Porn, where we walk you through how to build a plan for overcoming addiction, how to put on paper the vision for the life that you're trying to create, but then ultimately what you need to do to hold yourself accountable and to execute upon that plan on a daily basis and live a porn-free life forever. So let's talk about today's topic, guys. Why you need help and who do you need to recruit in your corner to ultimately overcome your addiction to pornography. So we shot a video a few months back about the first step in overcoming porn addiction. And in that video, I shared that the first step is opening up and becoming vulnerable and really sharing that you're struggling with somebody. So just at the beginning of this journey, if you're gonna overcome this, you need to realize that that the journey starts when you identify it and open up about your addiction. You know, this is deeply rooted in the first step of 12-step recovery. You know, not that we fully teach the 12 steps here, but I do believe that the process that they teach people is extremely beneficial and valuable. But in their first step, it's an acknowledgement and identification that you have something in your life that is negatively impacting with you. And when you can open up and share that with somebody else, and in doing so, you realize that you are not the only person that is struggling with this. You know, I think a lot of us in our addictions, we struggle with the guilt and shame associated with why do we keep acting out? We know that this is wrong. Maybe it's not the way that God sees us. Maybe it's impacted our relationship. So we're scared to actually go find that person that we can just open up and be vulnerable with. Now, for you married men out there, I do not recommend that the first person you share it with is your wife. I think you got to find an accountability partner. You got to find a brother to lock arms with. So this is the first person that you're going to need in this journey. It's going to be your ally. It's somebody that is going to be walking this fight with you. Somebody that's going to lock arms with you and not push you from behind and say, this is where you need to go, not pull you from in front of them and say, get your stuff together. But they're literally locked arms with you. They're walking the fight day in and day out with you. They're an ally, somebody that is there for you to be an ear when something is going wrong and you're struggling with. Somebody that, you know, when you're tempted, a quick, simple text message to reach out. So find yourself an ally. Find somebody you can lock arms with in this fight to ultimately overcome porn addiction, and make sure that there's no judgment, that there's no guilt, there's no shame coming from this other individual. So the second person that you're going to need is you're going to need a coach, a mentor, a guide, somebody that can show you the path. And this is really what we do here at Rebuilt Recovery. Through our videos here on the YouTube channel, through Instagram at The Superhuman Life, and through our coaching program, we've designed and developed a 16-week program that literally gives you steps to identify your triggers, to put barriers in place, to change the way that you view the world, to reshape your heart, to rewire your brain, to rebuild your body. It's all jam-packed into a progressive sequence of actionable exercises and assignments, education, understanding physiologically what is occurring, understanding how do I need to rewire my brain. So you're going to need somebody that's going to show you the path. Think about anything you've accomplished. You know, your business, when you first started your career, when you first started doing whatever it is you're doing with your life, you had somebody to show you the ropes. Perhaps it was a 4-year education. Perhaps it was a technical school. Perhaps it was just the first couple weeks of on-the-job training. But everything you've always done, you've always had somebody to model and be an example and to be a guide. So that's what the second person is going to be there for you. They're going to be the one that's going to provide you with the steps and also going to hold you accountable in the process of overcoming porn addiction. And the third person that you're going to need to recruit is going to be your expert or somebody that works alongside your guide, that works alongside your mentor, and provides deep insight to understanding physiologically what is occurring, to understanding how it's impacted our brain, and providing some back-end support and science on why this path works. Now, a lot of times you're going to find that the guide and the guide, mentor, and expert are the same person. And once again, this is what we do here at Rebuilt Recovery. We're here to serve as your accountability, to serve as your guide, to serve as your mentor, to serve as the person that's going to show you the path to overcoming. But I can tell you, brother, if you're living in the isolation right now, let's think about this. You know, porn is a fantasy world. Porn is a false reality that we seek out to run away from our emotions, to run away from our feelings. So the first break in that chain is going to be living in real reality, getting connected with real individuals, sharing and connecting, human interaction, human connection. And I know as I'm recording this video, we're still dealing with the 2020 pandemic. So this is going to be a little bit difficult. So this is why we have online forums. We have communities that you can get involved in, get plugged in at your church, find a men's group, host a men's group. I don't care how you go about doing it, but do not go about doing this, or do not go about fighting this fight on your own, because that's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for keeping you in the relapse recovery cycle, because addiction feeds in isolation. Addiction builds up in isolation. So the better that you can get about talking and expressing these feelings and opening your heart and sharing and vulnerability, the quicker that you're going to realize that the path is not as difficult as it's going to be. Like I said, we provide all the tools and actionable steps right here on YouTube. But if you're interested in going a little bit deeper, guys, we are looking for people to join our coaching program. There's a handful of selected spots open right now as we come toward the end of 2020. So grab that free ebook. It's 7 Steps to Living Life Without Porn. And once you do that, you're going to be prompted to book a call with myself or somebody here on my team where we can talk about your current issue. We can talk about some of the other struggles that you're dealing with, and we can help you design a life where porn no longer even enters the equation, because that's what we're about doing here, guys. We're here about building up men. We're about making men strong and ultimately creating men that are no longer addicted to porn. So that's it, guys. Frank Chris from Rebuilt Recovery. Hope that this video was valuable to you. If it did, make sure to leave us a comment below. But be clear, guys. The path to overcoming porn addiction, it's not a hard road. It is difficult. It is challenging. But the sooner that you can recruit your team, the sooner that you can recruit your guide, mentor, ally, expert, all these people that you're going to need in your corner, the faster you're going to be able to find freedom from porn. So that's it, guys. Frank Chris from Rebuilt Recovery. Like I said, if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the other side.